Why now? Why is now that time that your ears should be pricking up if you're a buyer that's been waiting and sitting on the sidelines to see just what's going to happen with the market? Why should now be the time that you jump right off that sideline and fence and make that trading move or investment? If you've been worried about when the bottom of the market cycle will be, why should now be the time that you very much take notice of the current change and shift in market signals and consider why now? Well folks, whilst the saying is true that you can never really pick the bottom of the market cycle, as the only time we may really know when the true bottom of the cycle is when we've passed it and we're looking back and saying, oh yeah, that was the bottom of the market. A few clear signals are definitely, however, starting to emerge. Firstly, consider reports in the media from all the so-called and prominent experts of the sharp rise and increase in competitive bidding being back at auctions and far stronger clearance rates than we've experienced for almost 14 months. Much talk and commentary as well of the current interest rate cycle coming to an end. Yes, it's true we may see another one or two this year, however, that will be it for some time. Even possibly they're talking about a rate drop before the end of the year as being a firm reality. On the ground, contrary to what may be reported, we get to see it firsthand on how quickly the general consumer sentiment and confidence is starting to improve. There's more buyers attending opens, there's a greater sense of urgency, and properties are selling faster with more competing offers. Consider as well, rents have risen almost 35% higher than they were 12 months ago, and some of the strongest returns and rental yields that we've seen in decades are on offer. Investors are finally starting to jump off the sidelines and get back into the marketplace. If you ever needed a clear sign that we are approaching the bottom of this current market cycle, if we haven't passed it already, well, go buy yourself a big 5 kilogram tuna and get your best friend to slap you across the face with it. So, why now? Because if you don't, you may very, very well miss the boat. Moving our attention to some recent tales of the sales. Let's have a look at 4 Devereux Street, Oak Park. Just sold at auction under the hammer for $1,222,750. With 5 bidders, $322,000 of competitive bidding, seeing a mix of investors and home buyers compete. Sold above reserve, and all this for a completely original 28-year-old 3-bedroom home. Or even 3 of 5 Savile Grove in Coburg North, sold under the hammer for $858,000. A 15-year-old 3-bed, 3-bath townhome with a modern twist saw 4 competing buys, $158,000 of competitive bidding, again selling over reserve, and all this in a block of 3 units. Last Saturday also saw 59 Peckham Street, Glenroy, selling under the hammer with $166,000 worth of competitive bidding. I mean, if 100% clearance rate at C+M's auctions last weekend aren't a clear enough signal of the tide turning, then friends, I don't know what is. So why now? Well, why not? You're not going to be able to pick the bottom of the market much closer than it is right now. So that's a wrap for this month. If you may find it helpful to book in a strategy meeting, a general market price check, or even meet with one of our specialised teams to discuss your next purchase, message, email, pick up the phone, hit us up on socials, heck, even send a carrier pigeon. Just reach out any way you like how. Until next time, stay well everybody. All the best from all of us here at C+M Residential, and we look forward to helping you find home in 2023.